Hi, this is Steve from yourcreativelife.com, talking today in the month of readiness, all about being ready to keep in touch. This is one of the things that I've been talking about for years, and that is a really steady, constant, important thing in our television industry, but also in any creative industry. And that's the art of keeping in touch, which is otherwise known as networking. And some people get all freaked out and scared about networking, like, oh my God, how can I do this? It's going to seem like I'm just here to get something from people. They're going to think I'm mercenary or mean or not a human being or treating them like a vending machine of work or whatever. It's not that at all. If you've ever kept in touch with a relative, a cousin, a grandmother, even a friend from school, this is that. It's about professional friendships and reaching out and making connections when things seem natural. So I have a couple of thoughts for you, a few pieces of advice about how to do this in a really good way so that you're ready as your career moves ahead to continue to advance the process of you being you and doing the art you do out in the world. Number one is find opportunities to connect. So one of these opportunities, of course, can be when things happen in somebody's life who you're connected to that are good professionally. And this moment, this very day that I'm recording this, is the day that the Emmy nominations, there we go, came out. And I know people who are involved in those shows. So one of the things that I did this very day is to reach out by email to those people whose shows were nominated for whatever, writing or costume design or acting or set design or music or anything else, and to congratulate those people and let them know that I'm thinking about them and cheering them on in the space of their Emmy nomination. And then also in the same email, I may say something about something that I'm working on just to let them know that I'm working on stuff too. And then I get out of Dodge and say, take care of yourself. That's it. Networking is just keeping in touch just like that and paying attention to the careers of others so that they in turn then pay attention to my career and understand and recognize and feel that we're in the same space. It's nothing smarmy and nothing weird. So number one is keep in touch with people when there are moments to celebrate or to talk about stuff, or even to commiserate. If somebody's show gets canceled, you might reach out and say, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, what a bummer. I really love the show. You guys did really great work. By the way, I'm working on blah, 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 blah. Perhaps sometime we can connect further, period. So that is the thing. Reach out to people in opportune moments. That is definitely a space of networking. The second thing that I'll say that you can do that I really advise is to keep a schedule. You might say, here's a person who I really like, maybe just like your grandmother or just like your cousin. You might be like, I'd really love to keep in touch with them. Let me put it on my calendar that every, I don't know, 6 months, I'm going to reach out to say hello, to see how people are doing. It happens all the time, right? There's nothing smarmy about it. Hey, I was thinking about you. It's been a while since we spoke. I hope you're really well. Curious what you're up to. I'm doing this, this, and this. Wishing you a great summer. Peace. And that's it. That's networking, which, think about it, that kind of connection, who knows what it could blossom into. But the point is not to do that. The point is to simply be a decent human being in the space that other human beings are in an industry that can seem cold and competitive and weird, but also, if we make it, can seem like a friendly opportunity just to say hello. So there are a couple of ways that you can do it. When there's an event happening, something great, something challenging, you can reach out to people to let them know. And you can also put a little note on your calendar so that every so often you get a chance to say hi. And that's called ready to keep in touch, ready to network, ready to reach out, ready to say hi, ready to say hello. I see you and I'm out here too, and I'm wishing you the best. That's what it is. And I think those kinds of things in my experience go a long way in the industry to both allowing me to feel connected and also perhaps paving some way down the line for something unexpected for either or both of us. You know, there is a possibility that down the line for you as a writer, you might say, oh my goodness, I'm making my first short film and I need a blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for a cinematographer. I'm looking for another writer to consult on the script. I'm looking for actors. And those people you've kept in touch with are probably top of mind. And you might reach for those folks first in the same way that you hope that they reach for you first or among the first people they think about as they're creating new projects. But nothing mercenary about it, just a run-of-the-mill, regular space that you can be in on a regular basis to remind people that you're out there and to be a good professional neighbor. Check out yourcreativelife.com for everything soup to nuts about how I can help you with your writing career, including you can sign up for my free newsletter that comes out every single month. And you could also find a link to Beyond the Script podcast, which is the podcast I do with Nick Job about all things in the television and screenwriting industries. And also make sure that you have subscribed to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up too if you enjoy it. I create brand new videos, as you probably know by now, every single week. And I love doing it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.